Guys making another guest appearance. It is a new day, guys. Gonna watch some pole vault and some heptathlon. What's up, guys? So, we're now back in Kentucky. Just got back from Poland. Long drive today. Anyways, so it is now end of the season. It's been a long one. Didn't end exactly how I wanted it to. Unfortunately, that under 23 meet did not go as planned. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. We went there, got through the 100, ran a PR, fast race, but technique-wise, it was a horrible race technique-wise. But the time was really fast, ran a 10:51. It was a PR, and just outran the field by like 0.3 of a second. It was fun. And then we go to long jump, jumped my first jump, and fouled it by probably about that much, I think. So it wasn't a huge foul, but not a small foul either. But and then that was the first jump. And then the second jump was running down, then halfway through, my hamstring, pulled my hamstring halfway down the runway. So that was kind of the end of that meet, which was not how I wanted that season to end. Because there's no doubt in my mind that I was going to win that meet. But life is sports, I guess. Can't dwell on it. Only thing I can do now is rehab the hell out of it and get ready for next year. Because next year's going to be different. I know what I need to work on this off season, and I know how to do it. And I know that me and my coach are going to have a plan set up to just destroy next year. So that's what's happening right now, is just kind of rest, relax, and rehab. And then once the hamstring's ready to roll, get back to training. And then, I also thought I'd reflect a little bit on kind of the whole rest of the year. Not the rest of the year, but how the season was. And, I mean, if people watching this, you guys may know how my indoor went. It went to what most people would consider it went really well. Went 6,000 in both my heptathlons. Came second at NCAAs. Have a British record now and all of that stuff. But, that indoor season's hard to look back on and feel super good about, because of the fact of how badly I lost that indoor NCAA title. However, that is really actually going to help me in the future, because I know that feeling now, and that is not a good feeling, and it's one that when I'm in the same situation, I will not feel again. So that was a very hard learning curve to get, was that. Because, nobody wants to blow that big of a lead, which, I'm kind of known for now, is losing that in one event. But yeah, so that's one thing that's going to be fixed next year, is my running. I'm guaranteeing that that's going to be better next year. And then we rolled into outdoors. First meet, not first meet, but kind of first decathlon is in Georgia. And, we rolled through the first day. The first day was good. Slightly tweaked something again. Got out the second day. And honestly didn't know that I'd be able to complete it, because I was having a real hard time kind of getting over the hurdles and in my warm-ups. But yeah, I wasn't gonna call it just yet, and then, you know, coach kept pushing me to keep trying to warm up on it. We strapped it up and was able to complete it with a new PR. It wasn't, again, what I wanted. I wanted over 8,000 points, and now like I finished this year 30 points under 8,000, and it's not a great feeling. But now I know what for that one what I can push through, even for not feeling great, the score that I got there. And then outdoor NCAAs, we all know what happened. I no marked in all 3 long jumps. And that one was even harder to take as well, because it was easily an 8,100 point decathlon, because in my last 3 events in the second day were not good. So like my javelin was crap, and my 1,500 was crap even on my level. So then I was going in really confident into this under 23 race, because I knew no matter what, when I get going, that there was nobody in that meet that could have beaten me. And I still hold. I still think that. I mean, well done to everybody that beat it there. Everybody got PRs. They did great. But I know that no matter what, I was going to score that 8,100 points at that meet. You know, stuff happens that you can't control. And that was what happened to me. And that's not how I wanted the season to end right there. I didn't want it to end with an injury. But one thing I can say is I at least went out with a bang. Because it's not like I went out running a 10.8 and then pulled my hamstring attempting to jump 7 meters. I went out there, ran a 10.5, was winning after the first event by almost 100 points, which I've never, ever done. And then my first jump was a 780 plus jump, and then that happened, and I was going to get that jump in, but, you know, I went out showing everybody kind of just a small portion of what I can do. And like a lot of people in the States have seen how I compete, but nobody really in Europe's over there has seen me compete. So that was it was a good thing, at least. There's not much good about it, but that was one good thing, was at least I was able to show up and perform for at least one event, and actually like perform to not even my best, but it's my best so far. But the good thing that came out of this under 23 meet was I got to meet some new people, got to become better friends with some people. Charlie, you out there? Became a better friend with you, man. And yeah, and then just showed the people in Europe, and especially like on the British side, that I have just seen my name, haven't actually really met me or anything, what I am kind of capable of, even though the meet went nothing like I would have expected it to. So that is the positive I have to take out of this meet. I always have to take a positive out of a meet, no matter what. I feel like when I leave a meet, no matter how poorly I did, no matter what, I'm always going to try to find at least one positive. And that's that positive from this meet, was that I showed up and I ran as fast as I ever have, and I've shown people like the slight bit of capability that I have in my event, so that next time when I go over, people know. Definitely just been a hard couple days realizing that now that the season's over. Because I mean, been a long season. It just like keeps going, but you never truly want it to end. You just want to keep going. You want to keep making teams no matter what, but it was a long, good season. And I just kind of wanted to say thank you to everybody who has helped this season. So, like my parents, thank you to them for supporting me to live, for, always being there to talk to me, put up with all the crap I put her through, me being at the track all the time, It does a lot. It does a lot for me to know that I can come home and talk to her about anything that I went through in training, any problems I'm having, and all that. So, thank you, Liv. The coaches at University of Kentucky for coaching me up to the level I'm at now, because this year was probably my breakthrough season right now. It's just the whole time I've been in college so far, and the whole time I was in high school, I saw the guys like Mike Weibo, Kevin Lazarus, Curtis Beach, Gunnar Nixon, all those guys scoring 8,000, 81, 84. Like Lyndon Victor scoring 84. Like, I've watched all of those decks that he's done. It's always like the last couple years, and then in high school I was always looking at them and I was like, damn. I don't know when I'll be able to do that, but I just hope one day that I can get up to that 81 and try to make teams and stuff like that. And then this year's kind of changed the whole thought process of it. It's been like, wow, I scored 79, 73 in my first deck, and I came away from that meet really angry because I know that I easily have 300 points on it just in fixing stuff that I know is there. So it's just, this year I feel has been a big learning curve. So the next year I know exactly how to handle myself in certain situations. I know how to get stuff done, and it is just going to be a completely different year with how I'm handling stuff. The performances are going to get better. I'm going to get more consistent in certain things. So like my jumping is really consistent, but then other things aren't super consistent. So like my hurdle times are up and down, up and down, up and down. That's going to come down. They're going to be way down from what they were this year, but then they're also going to be very consistent. Same thing with my throws. I'm going to make sure my throws are consistent. And without a doubt, the one thing that I need to work on most of all is I can't run 5:10. Can't even run 5 minutes. I got to get it down to 4:55 to 4:50. There's no way I can be anywhere else. It's got to be in that range. So that is what's going to happen, is that's going to get down there. And then, yeah, same thing with that 1,000 is I'm not letting another title slip through my fingers because of my inability to run 1,000. And not caring what I have to do it. I'm going to get it done. And that's my promise, you guys. It's not going to happen again. No matter how much pain I'm going to go through, I'm going to make sure those get down there. I'm going to make sure that running time gets down. I'm going to make sure I throw further, jump higher, run faster, whatever it's going to take. Is I'm going to get everything down, and I'm going to score a lot higher next year. And that's basically going to be what I'm thinking about all off season while I'm working, while the coaches are killing me in practices. It's just that one thought of going after the two records of the indoor heptathlon record and the outdoor decathlon record. I want to try to have a really good shot at both of those records next year. So those are the two things that are going to be pushing me, is going to be going after those two records when I can, like when I do the heptathlons and decks. And I know where that comes from because my first day is good. Actually, my first day is really good, but then I falter on the second day. And not maybe it'll come. If it comes, it's coming, and it's coming next year. Of I'm putting everything together. I'm gonna make sure my body's as healthy as it can be. I'm gonna be eating better. I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to do it. Is essentially what I'm saying. Is whatever I can control, I'm gonna make sure I do. So I can control what I eat. I can control how I train. I can control what I do in training. There's a lot of stuff I can't control, but the stuff that I can control, I don't know where I'm going with that one. I'm just kind of going off on a rant on that one. Anyways, with that, just want to give you like the little recap of what I thought about the year. That's essentially why I made this one. And yeah, I took the little hiatus of filming the last couple days of the European Champs just because, one, I was trying to get in the mindset of competing, and then afterwards I was just kind of wanting to sit back, try and enjoy the meet, watch the decathlon. Like I said, if anybody that did that decathlon is watching this, good job to all you guys. Congrats. It was a lot of fun watching it. Wish I would have been out there competing with you guys, but yeah. And yeah. Like I said, if anybody younger that is doing track watches these videos, just remember, no matter how bad you do in a meet, no matter what happens in the meet, make sure that you try to take at least one positive away from it. No, actually, that doesn't even go for meets. That goes for practices. It could be the worst practice of your life. You could run through every single jump. Yeah, you could run through every single jump. You could throw horribly. Nothing could be feeling right. You could be dog tired and everything. But if you come back after running through and you have a running workout and you run really well, there's your positive to take out of it. If you're throwing like crap, say you're throwing javelin and you're throwing really bad, like it's just not going anywhere, try to think about one thing in your technique. Like, say, hey, it's not going very far, but my blocking the whole session was really good. There's your positive. Just gotta take one thing out of every single meet, practice, whatever you do. And I find that just helps me with everything that I do. I have 10 events to do. I can't dwell on one bad thing. I need to take one good thing out. So say I threw a shot in the meet horribly, I need to at least be able to take out that I did something there to learn for next time. So yeah, that's probably the main thing that I learned this season was always take away the positives. I'm going to end this one here, guys. Thank you so much for watching it. And we are now at 20 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see if we can get it up to 30. And then, yeah, please share the video, like the video, subscribe to the video, tell your friends, I'll see you guys later.